Hello everyone, Miss Carrie here. If you love working with sketches or want to learn how to mix and match your leftover kit supplies, you're in the right place. So let's take a look at the supplies I'm using. I'm primarily working with the February HIPKITCLUB kit. It has beautiful pastel prints, but I'm also going to pull in elements from the March and April kits. This is a great way to stretch your supplies and clear out those leftovers. I'm going to be working with a sketch from Allison Davis. She creates multiple sketches for HIPKITCLUB every month. These are available on the HIPKIT site for you to grab. The one I'm working with has 3 photos, tags, florals, and some great stitching accents. As I create today's project, I'll bring in a few additional supplies. As always, I encourage you to use what you have in your collection, but if you would like a list of the items I'm using, one has been provided for you in the description below, along with my discount code to the HIPKIT shop. Let's go ahead and get started with the project. Allison Davis sketches provide you with a cutting guide. The best part about sketches is that you can alter them if needed. My photos were a little larger than the ones in the sketch, so my navy frame is going to be larger also. The scallop pink border was cut using this boho die. I did have to lengthen the cut. I have shared this technique multiple times when I create tags and borders, but I'm going to explain it again real quick. If your die isn't long enough, you can run it through your die cut machine twice. I run it through and I stop midway down the die. Then I shift the die to the lower part of the cardstock and line it up with the cut images. I place the cutting plate on the lower portion of the die so that it doesn't cut the end, and then I run it through. This gives you a longer border with seamless details. I love the etched stitch details on this border die, but it is a bit too wide, so I'm going to cut it in half and add part of it above the photo block. Next, I'm going to layer a soft blue polka dot strip above this border to bring in a light blue color to this area of the page. Now we're going to bring in our embellishments. I selected a collection of items from the February, March, and April kits. As I lay these pieces in place, I'm going to share my selection process for all of the items that I'm adding. When you're mixing items from different kits, it's best to start with a color palette. For this page, I chose blue, pink, and yellow. That gave me a direction when I was picking out the tags and flowers. I also wanted a bold, bright color palette to create a whimsical feel. I find that it's best to choose a theme or emotion that you want to evoke for your page. These photos are of our pen and the attitude she gets when she doesn't get her way. So I wanted the elements to have a playful feel. Initially, I had some tags with a vintage vibe, but those didn't fit the design. The tags from the February kit and pocket pages were a better choice. I'm also bringing in smaller tags and florals. I am keeping repetition and visual triangle design techniques in mind. To keep things balanced, I follow the visual triangle rule. I repeat key colors across the layout, and I vary the size of embellishments. So if you take a look at the elements I'm adding, you can see that I'm creating visual triangles with the navy tags, navy florals, and navy labels. I'm also doing that with the pink elements and yellow items. Creating a visual triangle is going to draw the viewer's eye across the layout, and it's going to help them take in the entire design very naturally and smoothly. For the title, I'm going to spell out the word mood using these vellum letters. Now, this vellum set came in a variety of colors, but if I add more colors to the lower part of the page, it's going to be a bit overwhelming. I didn't have the exact letters, so I got creative. I have selected an M, a Q, a C, and a D. I'm going to show you how to make this work. The first thing I want to do is layer these onto some white cardstock to help the vellum title stand out. Vellum is difficult to glue because it's translucent, so I'm going to place double-sided tape on my cardstock. The solid adhesive won't show through the vellum. To create an O, I'm cutting the tail off a Q. Then I'm going to use the C to fake another O. All right, I'm going to cut out these letters real quick. Make sure that you use non-stick scissors. Those are going to cut best through the double-sided tape. I am going to make a few changes to my title. I did adhere the word mood in place like the sketch shows, but instead of a large subtitle, I'm going to bring in this small little phrase that says, "You had us in stitches." It's a perfect nod to Pen Pen's silly face. I'm also going to bring in a pop of yellow with the word "this." Adding this yellow puffy sticker is going to echo the yellow in the tags above. I'm going to finish up the page with some stitching and a few more details, and then I'll show you the completed layout. I want to thank you for joining me today. I would love to see what you create, so make sure you join the Hip Kit Club Facebook group. It's packed with inspiration and a supportive community. If you enjoyed this tutorial, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and share it with a crafty friend. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can catch more fun, beginner-friendly scrapbook tutorials just like this. If you have any questions about the project or supplies I used, feel free to post those in the comments below. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I can't wait to see what you create.